Kutam milunudis umid. Welcome once again to Hammerlock, the place we visit in our dreams when we've had too much cheese. It is currently mid-autumn in the 24th year of the Dimension of Destiny, named the Year of the Anguished Amber by our dwarves of the Ushildusim. Now I know what you're going to ask, and the answer is, stop it, you naughty boy! We're looking at our adorable little fort in the southern hills right now. By the end of today's episode, I'm hoping that this will be the last time we'll have such an easy time in choosing where to say hello. I could be less mysterious, but where's the fun in that? I'm very excited to show you all that I'm about to show you. This is going to be a good one, I can tell. Before we can get to that, we have another little announcement. Remember that siege last episode? Well, it turns out Ast was pregnant through it, pregnant after it through further training, and is finally dispregnant now while still training. See the hairy potato in her arms? No furry tuber that. In reality, it is our new baby Adil. I've taken the liberty to make a quick doodle of her, and here she is. Oh, and here is our other baby Tekad. Seemed unfair to only draw the one of them. Two beautiful baby girls. And their beards have that new baby smell that's to die for. Here you can see the base of the hollow hill. And I've decided to carve a winding shallow brook around the pillars to accentuate the natural flora that has already grabbed a foothold. Whatever my original plan was, it has been superseded by the new one, where we use this as a home away from home, a surface cavern that our dwarves can enjoy. The layer above has now been completely carved out, and with no mishaps, or at least no mishaps I got on camera. The layer above that is almost done. Another month of digging and we'll start working on the next step, which for now shall remain a secret to keep you watching. It's underhanded of me, but how else can I keep you here during my poetry reading? And it would appear I've got something of a drawing bug, because here's a little rendition of the hollow hill I completed. Scale's a little out. Grass isn't supposed to be taller than a person, but it does the job, no? And if you were wondering, the brook ends under this currently just functional bridge, at a group of grates, which will allow the water to flow out into the first cavern layer. Did I? No, I guess I didn't feel like getting footage of that. 8 months I've been doing this YouTube thing now, can you tell? Talking of incompetence, here's some I made earlier. I've yet to fix the tomb situation, so Ral's ghost has decided to take things into its own, well, not hands, precisely. No, come on, Ral, you know Doran's already holding to sanity by her fingertips. Oh, doesn't actually seem to have bothered her. Now that's what we like to see. Ah, spoke too soon. For me sake, it was just Ral. In the first few months you all shared a hole behind the bushes. Once you've seen somebody wipe with prickleberry leaves, surely all fear is lost. Fear of ghosts. Oh no, that person I know and trust that now can no longer physically cause me harm even if they wanted to, which they don't, is a bit see-through. Dwarves. There, I've put my toys away, Doran. Are you happy now? The tomb's sombre feel has been ruined somewhat by somebody's dirty trouser scraps just being left there. But it's appeased the ghost anyway. The temple isn't up to my standards, but having a look through our dwarves' brains, they seem to pray only to a single god. It's not me, can't expect them to be that enlightened, but he is called Ass Smell, so I don't feel so bad. It means merchant in Dwarvish, which goes some way to explaining why the dwarves aren't as mercantile as the other races. Oh, bless, our new expedition leader Moldath has married our bone doctor Lytast. He's been in a bit of a foul mood since his time as an orange. I put it down to the stress of the job, but perhaps they've been planning this for a while. I certainly didn't see it coming. Either they make decisions on a whim, or I'm not as all-knowing as I think I am. Then again, they've not made much of a fuss, have they? Lytast isn't even wearing a dress, and it's not like we don't have any. Maybe it's the whole all dwarves are dwarves thing. Hard to have traditional gender roles when your wife's beard is bushier than yours. I wish you both all the happiness in the world, though. Don't let it be said that old Phlegm is too green and bitter. Ooh, High Master Bone Carver in a strange mood. You've got a choice of donkey or cat. I'm not sure where my preference lies, but I know I'm expecting disappointment. It's a low bar, Kel. Be sure not to brain yourself getting under it. Donkey Bone, I told you, earrings. Cal Bokbon, which is smile heathers. Oh, you know what? These are actually sort of lovely. Not the earrings themselves, no. He's tied bits of wool to some bone. It looks like a toddler's Mother's Day gift. But the sentiment behind them is comparable. The artefact is meant to represent Hammerlock's beginning. We settled in the spring, the best time for planting heather, and he's happy about that. Hence smile. Aw. Kel's a dribbling nitwit, but a sweet one. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the things now, though. There are no fridges in Dwarf Fortress. Oh, come on, we haven't been back to Scoopstick in ages. Or, well, okay, a few months. But we already had the retaliation siege for that. And they look to parley again. Ugh, fine. I guess we can pretend we give a damn about the sanctity of life. Ooh, there's quite a few of them this time. Quick count has us facing 30 humans with our 10 dwarves. Is episode 6 where Hammerlock ends? No, don't check the video time. Well, maybe it's 20 minutes of poetry. Ah, here's Moldath. Scream warned, that is Ubasnisan, the sticky trousers that Vutok made last episode, is apparently the property of the humans. No, fairly certain we made that one. Though made is a little strong. Let 'em know they can go vomit your waterfowl, Moldath. Then get out quick before they work it out. The barricaded nails are already on their way. We're letting them gather together just away a bit. I'm fairly certain we lost Ral because he dived in alone, and as funny as that was, I'm thinking we'll need every warrior to face this threat. And it begins. Just there. Fight! Oh, there's a lot of damage being dealt. Just not sure if it's going the right. Oh, no, it's becoming clear. Oh, one's gone into the pond. They've run the rest off, and yes, it seems to be over. Oh, we didn't lose anybody, but Astesh took a proper beating. Minkot's having to drag him back to the hospital. Our doctors are already seeing to him. Don't know if they're keeping his armour on to keep all his bits in. Holy me, he's been cut up like a rug in a community centre dance floor. They even... No, Snod, it's almost too horrifying to say. They even tore his beard off. Those monsters! Worry not, Astesh. We shall begin working on a prosthesis. Somebody grab a cat. Hurry! This should be interesting. Law has gone into a strange mood. Now, why should this be interesting? Well, it's nothing to do with her being an expert carpenter. No, the thing that's got me all of a quiver is the thought that we might be getting an artifact commemorating one of our sieges. A war artifact to stand at the gates of our fortress and warn off any who think themselves hard enough to come and have a go. I'll settle for anything that doesn't directly mock me at this point, though. While we wait for lore, we can welcome the humans. Here's Istral, and for once they've not knowledge feed. Was not a spy taken? Oh, and he disdains peace. There's only so many snubs I'm willing to take, you know, humans of the Oled Mong. You're just lucky that right now I feel like buying goodies. Law's done. For that matter, I'm bloody done. Kubor Amith, the worker of delights. It's a table, which is fine. Not like I was expecting anything exciting. It's what's on the table that really gets my goat. It's an image of Mr. Blowsack, he of the basic steel hammer artifact. Remember how I swore it was a personal snub to me? Look, the beardy little sod was laughing. I just don't... What the snot was that? Did you just use my name as an expletive? What? Never mind that now. What was that crash? What? Oh, yeah, I bet Graham that he couldn't cook blindfolded. He couldn't... What? So what happened? Well, he owes me a £5. What did he do? Oh, well, remember that big fancy range cooker thing in there? But, yes. Cherish that memory. Why does the air taste spicy? Oh, that'd be the guess. Graham! I have got this steel spatula. Best be quick, he's 32% flint. Don't move a thing! You'd think old Flemmo would have learnt by now, eh, lads? Right. Just flick this on. This is the voice of your all-powerful God. Remember that to appease me is to live, and I can only be appeased with pointless or baffling artifacts. Yes, O Lord of Lords. Absolutely no use for more expensive items. The more bizarre names, the better. Okay. And if you can use up the good stuff whilst keeping the artifact crap, all the better. Right, that'll do it. I smell out. It's the little things in life. Well, that was a mess. Oh, Meg's back and this dang seat keeps sinking. That's better. Where were we? Ah, yes, Ming. Coming into the fortress and going straight to the temple. Paying your respects with a lap of the corridors. Very strange, but at least... And another lap. That your way of saying Growl's gone runny? Bad taste, that joke. Bad taste, that dwarf by now, too. Always struck me as a dwarf apart, our Meng. Not as personable as old Ervad. I wonder how the Queen's getting on. Ah, here we are, finally getting to it. Now, our answer to becoming a land of the realm is going to have to be a no again. But I realise something that means this will be the last time we refuse. Did you catch it? Meng didn't take our trade requests, and our dwarves' clothing is turning to rags. Holding our new socks to ransom, Mr. Shot Treaties. What a despicable thing to do. We'll still get some trading done, but I don't hold much hope for underpants. A sentence and a sentiment that I never expected to have. A sentimentance for the unholy, over the plain unholy. Oh, some new migrants have arrived. I was so busy with thoughts of dwarven nether coverings that I almost missed 'em. Here is an adequate cook. You wouldn't think we'd have much for her to do, what with our fantastic Ervad, but part of the influx of new dwarves will involve needing more prepared food, so it's actually very fortuitous. We've pushed our population cap up to around 40 dwarves, and they'll have to make do with the spare beds in the dormitory for almost no time at all. It's time I show you all what I've been doing. This is the first layer above the hollow hill. We've dug stairs into 2 of the pillars and created some premium bedrooms, each with their own adjoining room that'll do double duty as dining hall and office if needs be. Then there's the floored space to the east. This is what will be the new temple to their deity, Smell. I've got 15 iron statues to the Guffy god queued, so I'm hoping to have it looking nice before next autumn. Or usable, at least. So yes, the demon is out of the cat now. This is where the elite dwarves will be living when we accept Meng's offer. And who exactly counts as... Oh! The previously 3 tubs down from that leftover Madras beast, Meli Yonal Iruyava, has come. Bloody good rendition of it, if I do say so myself. Good me, look at it go. Oh, it's gone. Short and sweet, Melly. And you're still here, but it's down in the 3rd cavern layer, so Melly should be safe. Something's got them agitated, though. They're not normally this active. Ah, well, enjoy flapping around. It would appear we have a petition to deal with. A request for a Crass Dwarfs Guild Hall for the Guild of Abbeys. I mean, we're kind of busy with the Hollow Hill. Is this really necessary? Ah, fine. We'll throw something up somewhere. Push the room worth up with some pedestals of gems and such. If you're wondering why I'm so reticent, remember, these are the same dwarfs that keep making bloody dresses. Avaz is in a strange mood. A legendary herbalist who happens to also be a proficient stone cutter. Literally chalk and cheese, but one of those vegan cheeses. Plant-based, obviously. She's taken a stoneworker's workshop, so it's not a dish we're getting. Ah, can you get a food artifact? I know you can make legendary dishes. Irvad's made enough of those. Can you imagine? Whoops! Somebody's eaten the artifact. Well, I mean, if the earrings are small enough. Certainly wouldn't change the look of the dangly things. And she's made baladzes, coil-branded. A gypsum anous, which is a type of instrument. Now, she's decorated it with a picture of a forgotten beast, it doesn't say which one, but we can assume it's a Nyore. And a steel sheet bearing a likeness to Vutok's sticky trousers. The anous is a mid-sized handheld globular bone-wind instrument. Sound is drawn from the thing by the application of lips to the instrument's fipple, and the fingering of holes produces the melody. Yes? Did you need me? No. Oh, I just felt like I was needed for something. No. I'll just... yes. Different tones can be achieved via blowing and sucking the... Still don't need you! Right. Dirty sod. Just had a notification of these slippery snake men, and to my joy I see Anyore has already welcomed them. Let's watch them get their tails handed to them, shall we? Yes. Go, Anyore! Caw, now that's what I call cathartic. Channel Glazes is revenged. And it's all thanks to our beaky Baron. Beautiful piece of work as usual. Does seem a little worse for wear now, though. Poor beast. I'd love to do something with Anyore. Oh, hello, elves. Yes, come on in, we'll buy your carp. If I thought we'd have half a chance of keeping our limbs, I'd suggest getting the barricaded nails to draw it into a trap of some kind. It would keep it alive. Eventually one of those other monsters will take it down, surely. It's only a flycatcher for me sake. But then, as sad as it would be to see it pass, it is doing a stellar job of keeping the caverns free of everything but it. But to the task at hand. Oh, well, I remember. Here's the guild hall we worked out. The Guild of Abbeys have named it the Treasury of Towers. It's nothing too special. We added large cut gems to increase the worth of the room, but it took the sticky trousers to really cap it, which is ironic when you think about it. There's 11 members, I think, so we've given them 6 chairs. I've no idea what they want the space for. There's more than enough work to be getting on with. Don't say I don't ever give you anything, dwarves. Finally, another spin of the wheel. Solon here has gone into a strange mood. She's a talented, if rusty, blacksmith, and she's grabbed some of the more expensive materials. Whatever she's making has gold bars in its construction, so we're not hoping for an edged weapon. But I am hoping for something that captures the imagination. She disdains truth, harmony, and tradition, which I think makes her a Saturday morning children's cartoon villain. But that only works to make me more excited. Let's leave her to it. Everybody cross your fingers for a real hammer. Here's something to look at while we wait for Solon to finish up. The humans are back. This is Shesat, and although I see no objectionable, or at least obviously objectionable things in his head, I do see that he's bad with words, which will do us very well at the least. Olet Mong is either playing a very long game, or is run about as well as we are. I'm not sure which is scarier. We're going to trade food for food again. Exciting stuff. Let's get back to Solon. Rigo Thikal Meri Ron Shen. Crafted healers the pregnant chant. I've looked at this name backwards and forwards, scoured the dictionary for possible retranslations, and have had to give up. It's an animal trap made of gold, encrusted with crappy gems and wood, sporting a picture of Avaz laughing as he makes bistoclebes. I bloody knew that was him cocking a snook. Oh, that just flips all the biscuits. Bloody animal trap. Only way that captures the imagination is if we rename one of the guinea pigs. Shake it off, Phlegm. Anyway, the hollow hill is done. We're letting the water trickle in. Have been letting it for a few months now. But Ruin Breakfast is a river in the same way that I'm a god. And here's the floor above, more or less complete. Every room has a bronze cabinet and chest, plus a gypsum table and chair. Very fancy stuff. I've not divvied the rooms out yet, but that's just busy work. The temple to Ashmel is done, or it's got the statues in anyway. But it still looks a little bare, so I'm thinking we'll add some other accoutrements down the line. It's functional, that was all I was looking for at this point. It can't have passed your notice that there's a ramp here. That is to reach the most exciting level. Here we have the tavern in the hollow hill, which we shall be opening to the general public to draw in some visitors. It has a VIP area for our soon-to-be Baron to entertain in, plus a large kitchen area and storeroom to ensure the good times keep rolling. Or the drunks, anyway. Speaking of drunks, we have a large dormitory to the side for them to sleep off the worst, just above the reading nook? I don't know. Then, of course, we have the Baron's quarters. A long office that is still missing some furniture, the Baron's bedroom, and a dining room with twin golden statues, direct access to the stores and view of the river. With all this done, we are now finally ready. Hello, Meng. Welcome back to Hammerlock. Nice journey, was it? Oh, what's that? You come with the power to make us a land of the realm? And you want my recommendation for a dwarf to raise to the aristocracy? Well, it can only be Moldath. Oh, Oh, and now you'd like to discuss an import agreement. How surprising. Oh, we'll take some clothes, please. And granite clobbers want... prepared meals. Yes, I think we can help there. Pleasure as always, Meng. Well, there we go. You've no idea how hard I had to work behind the scenes to get all this done in time for Meng. I do try my best not to have you miss anything, but some of the nonsense was difficult to spin in an entertaining way, which made it very tempting to just skip the year and save myself the headache. Lucky for me, the dwarves appear to have gone completely mad, so that was fun. I was hoping for another beast or two, though. Really getting into the swing of drawing things, and as funny as bearded babies are, they don't inspire awe. They do inspire awe, though. Sorry. So yes, that'll do it for another fortnight. I hope you're all enjoying the longer videos as much as I am. Or actually, I hope you're enjoying them somewhat more, because I'd never pay for this nonsense. We passed the 300 subscriber mark last week, and I wanted to just quickly thank you all. They're not huge numbers, but they're mine, and I'm very proud of them. Anyway, enough of that guff. I hope you all have a wonderful 2 weeks without me. Thank you for watching, and Anus Eshon, you most wonderful of individuals. Anus Eshon. Do you ever feel bad about it? What, messing with his future livelihood? Yes. Little bit. Wanna tell 'em to like, comment and subscribe? No. Fair enough.